What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Boosie, boo. I gotta say that Boosie, man, is really on one right now. Boosie been on one for a minute. If you've been following the channel, I've been saying it like 1 month before we get into detail. I might have had done like 20 different videos, I'm for real, on Boosie. That's just how much he was going hard on the level, right? Now, we all know, if you don't know, you know, Boosie called out Rod Wave for sampling his music, and Rod Wave responded, fam, like his heart was broke. And he was showing, when Boosie was counting the money, you find a 20 of him, pussy, excuse my language. He was showing that video with his heart broken, like he grew up on Boosie, and that's Big Bruh, right? Now, not only Rod Wave, it's multiple artists that Boosie is running into when they come to their paperwork and finna get his due diligence when they using his lyrics and different things like that. Now, this situation is hitting different though. Reason why it's hitting different, fam, because Rod Wave got a lot of fans that love him. And when it happened with Rod Wave, it caused an uproar amongst the social media community to where a lot of people were saying Boosie tripping. The man showing him, respect. You know what I mean? Now, Boosie responded, fam, again. And this time, I was going to make the post. I'm going to tell you parts of the posts he made, but I just seen that he also did a record, fam. And he made a little light live video to the record, and it's a diss record towards Rod Wave, and he explaining on this record like, you taking from my kids. He said when controversial situations like go on with him, don't nobody be there for him. I ain't nobody. He said I waited years let y'all do this with my music, and ain't nobody hit me up yet. And he said, people telling me to grow. Well, he said, well, now I'm a businessman on the record. And that stuck with me right there when it comes to Boosie. He said, now I'm a businessman, because he is taking care of business, and the things that he's saying and doing is factual. It's just the way he's going about doing it. Now, on this post, fam, with Boosie was talking about his kids. You taking from my kids, publishing, fam. And then he said, if you if I'm your big homie, you looked up to me like that, you would have reached out to me and gave me a bag or something. He said, you're not going to do Cash Money like that. You're not going to do Master P like that. You're not going to do none of them big labels like that, because they're going to come after you. And Boosie's saying now that he's a businessman, and you taking from my kids. And he also spoke on, fam, that Rod Wave is faking in this post when it come to responding to him with the heart, fam, and showing Boosie old video. And he said, if it really was like that, you would have broke me off if you looked up to me like that. Now, family, Boosie is so right, even about Young Blue and his bro. And it's just what it is. It's a lot of people been taken from Boosie, fam, since he been in the game. The situation with Rod Wave responding, and he also said in this post was wild. He said he can't feel sorry for Rod with the heart, bro. He don't feel sorry for that. Boosie, like, his business it's about that bag. So Rod Wave response, fam, was one of them ones his fans felt like Boosie should have respected it more. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have no foul response about it. He even told Boosie, fam, in another post that he would pull up on Boosie with a bag, but it got to be something real. He can't be nothing outrageous. Rod Wave did say this. He will come bring him some. He's saying we ain't got to go about it, like this. I haven't heard Boosie respond on that level, but I can tell you this right here, fam. The hip hop game right now, a lot of the YGs is sampling the OG's music in the game, right? A lot of the OGs is letting them get away with it, and a lot of the OGs is tightening down because they seeing the YGs is making a nice little bag, fam, off their name. It's only right, especially if you making money off a person, to holler at them about that situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't go about sampling nobody music that they have worked hard for, fam. And like Boosie said, he got the money that y'all taking is the money for his kids, and I can feel that. And Rod Wave saying he feel heartbroken because he grew up, listening to Boosie. But I'm telling you, man, it's every man for themselves. Just because, you know what I'm saying, you grew up on the individual, or this was your OG, or whatever the case might be, that don't mean that they're gonna look at you the same as you look at them. Rod Wave and Boosie have had past relationships, in the hip hop game. You may look at Boosie like, hey man, this is my star, respect you, I'm showing you respect, I love you, big brother. But Boosie looking at the game totally different from that. Is use another YG that's just coming in the game telling me something like I heard from everybody else. Because if you look at it, everybody that come in the game, pretty much said they grew up on Boosie. Everybody pretty much did. It ain't gonna be too many street artists that come from the street and not say that you didn't grow up on Boosie. And people is using that, I think, to calculate on Boosie music. And Boosie have been letting it slide. I have seen so many artists throughout the years, fam, sample Boosie crowd. So I feel Boosie when he coming off like he coming off. But when it come to the social media part of it, you feel me? And by him being a businessman now, like he say he is, because it can cause you it can stop a lot of brand deals or whatever the case. Not saying that Boosie need that, but it can just stop a lot of people, period, from wanting to rock with you if you got a lot of stuff going on social media all the time. But let's keep it real before we get up out of here. I can say that 1,100 times, but social media is the new wave. You feel me? Boosie not messed up, even with this record that he just did with Rod Wave. He not messed up on that record, shooting up and nothing. He got a core fan base that he can do shows on for the rest of his life. Long as the individual stay relevant on social media, fam, you will be relevant, in the discreet hip hop world as far as doing shows and whatever the case might be. And that's how Boosie is looking at the game. Rod Wave is a good artist. I'm not taking nothing from Rod Wave. I respect Rod Wave because Rod Wave told Boosie that he will come pull up on him, fam, with a bag. But he said, just don't let it be outrageous. The reason he said that, I know why, because Boosie will throw an outrageous number out there when it comes to his craft. And I know he thinking, man, let me come bring you 20,000, 30, 40, maybe even 50. But you know how Boosie want $250,000. But make sure you hit that like button, fam. I'll keep y'all updated. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.